Welcome to a new episode in the series of 1001 things you can create with DNNSharp products. My name is Bogdan Licescu, and in the episode today I will tell you how to handle when your server is running low on disk space. Normally, when that happens, the application will just crash, and then you'd have to spend some time investigating logs to figure out why that's actually happening. What I'm about to show you now is what we are using on our website, DNNSharp.com, to make sure that this never happens again. It was a recurring issue for us, especially because of the logging files, which keep growing and growing. We achieved this using two of our products, the Sharp Scheduler and a newly released add-on called System Monitor. And now I will go to our website. This is basically where we have our scheduler with all kinds of jobs that we run in the background. And this one is the one that I'm going to show you. So let's go into the edit mode. And you can see that I have a special trigger called low disk space. If you open it, you can see the configuration. What I've told you here is that it should fire when the space goes under 1 GB on drive W. So after you install this add-on, you will be able to find the trigger in the System Monitor group. And when this job fires, it will execute a list of actions. In the simple setup, you can get notified via email. So that's what we did initially. Just send an email to our team and place a message, some information in the message about how much space is left on the disk. And at that point, we just went on the server and cleaned up some files to make additional room for the website to run. This way we knew at least to act before it was becoming a problem. But later on we added to this setup, so the log files are archived and uploaded to Amazon S3 storage automatically. So additional disk space is created automatically on disk. Note that we could have just set up maybe a scheduled job to run every night or every week to do this, but this way it's more dynamic, because many times we do need those log files. We need to go on the server and look at the log files, and it will be troublesome for us to get some logs locally and then go to S3 to grab other logs and so on. So it's more dynamic this way, and it only does its job when the space is actually becoming a problem. So let me show you the setup that we did for backing up files. So first we inject some variables that represent the backup folder and the zip file name that will be created. These are just tokens that we create here, which we will be using in other actions down the stack. The first actual action is the pack folder. So this takes a folder which we configured previously and creates a zip file with this file and stores it into another folder, which would be this one. It creates a zip files and also can archive subdirectories. Now that we have a log file, we use an action to upload to S3, and we give it the same backup file and upload it to our S3 account. After this, we just clean up. We delete the zip file, and finally we delete the logs folder. And this way we created additional space, and we still have the log files in S3 if we ever need them again. This is the configuration, and if I go back to the main screen, I can either run it manually, so you do this maybe during testing, so you can run it now. And what this does, it runs all those actions the moment I click it. So it backs up the logs folder and uploads it to S3 and cleans up the files. The job has now completed, and if I go to my inbox, I should be able to see the email that was generated automatically that I only have 4 gigs and a half left on the drive. Of course, you don't want to run it manually, you want to run it automatically. So what I will do is I will change the threshold, let's say to 4 gigs. And then I will go on the drive with remote desktop, and I will just copy paste a bunch of junk files here until I go below the threshold. So now you can see that I am below the threshold, and I should be able to see my job running automatically. So you see the status already changed to running, and it will take a bit. And after that, I will get a new email saying the new disk space that is available. And I just got the email saying that I now have 3 gigs and a half on my W drive. So that's it. This is an elegant way to handle when your server runs low on disk space. And a final disclaimer, what we used on our setup, we used a bunch of actions like upload to S3 that are not part of any add-on, but if you need them, feel free to contact us and we will provide them to you. Thank you for your time, and looking forward to having you watch our next episode in the series of 1001 things you can create with DNNSharp products.